Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Linda's Stampin' Escape Technique Tuesday. Today is the 16th of February. I hope everybody is doing well and you are enjoying our heat wave. It got up to a whopping 19 degrees today. Didn't that feel good? Hi, Barb. How are you today? All right. I think I'm set up here. Hello, Olivia. I see some of you guys were playing our little game. Yes, Barb, we hit a warm front today. We sure did. 19 degrees. Who thought? I thought it was lovely outside, actually. And the snow was actually melting off the sidewalks, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Only in Wisconsin do you think 19 degrees is warm. So, but we do have some friends in Texas that had to shovel snow. That was crazy. Hello, Beth. How are you tonight? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Dawn. Oh, I'm so glad all you ladies could join me tonight. I am excited. Can you see all my little tools here? Yep, we're going to be playing with the brushes again tonight. I love those. I still have some here for a few of you ladies. Some got yours picked up already. So I gotta sit down and get all my collections put together and either dropped off, sent out, or picked up. But it's been crazy at work lately. Crazy. Oh, and Sandy came to join us, and so did Deb. Hello, ladies. Thank you for popping in. Awesome. So our little game today, it looks like, as Olivia said, it's too cold for ice cream. However, I can eat ice cream any time of year. But it looks like our Dragonfly Garden was the winner. Everybody seemed to like that one the most, which is good because I have a class that I would like to do on this one. And tonight, we're working with the new Floating and Fluttering. This is a bundle. This will be my first class. So this is the one that I've been working on that I will be announcing tomorrow on my blog. So that is that. And it has the coordinating dies. So you're going to learn how to use those. So I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek into a fun technique that you can do with your floating and fluttering butterflies, because they are quite a bold image for a detailed butterfly, actually. They have some pretty nice bold lines. So tonight we are going to do Joseph's coat with this set. We're not going to cut anything out, so we're saving that for the class. And I will have the details posted on my blog, and I will probably also put that up on the page. I want to get that out in case anybody wants to purchase this set, so that you can get in on that celebration items yet. Don't want to miss out. Don't want to buy it after celebration. I mean, you could, but if you're going to get something, you might as well get it in February quick before the celebration goes away. Also, we still have our paper going on. We have 2 new members to our group. So that is exciting. We like that. I believe both of them went in basically for all the goodies that they got in. Of course, that's how I started. I started for the discount, basically. And who knew that within the first 3 years or so that I would have earned my first incentive trip. But that's all because of you guys, all my lovely Stampin' friends who helped me get there. I love you guys. Oh, so excited. How many of you know what Joseph's coat is? Do you know what technique that is? I believe we have done this in our technique groups already. It's a fun technique. I know I did a fall card once, and I'm sure we did more. That was like one of our brayer techniques, but we're going to do it with, I want to show you that you can do it just as easily with these beautiful brushes. So tonight we're using Bermuda Bay. And these will probably get pushed off to the side. Gorgeous Grape. In there. And then my original card had, oh goodness, I almost said mango, the melon mambo, but it was really bright. So I don't know, this one's kind of bright too. So we're going to try Magenta Madness tonight and see how that works. Slide that up in there. And then our color that we are going to go over is Night of Navy. So hi Peggy, welcome, glad you could join us. And Chris is joining us. Hello Chris. So the technique is Joseph's coat, and for those of you who have done this already, what you do with Joseph's coat is you put base colors down. And you can put them in any pattern you want. However, this one I'm going to do a graduate. So I'm going to start on one end and then work my way down. So you put your colors on first, and then you stamp your images. So I'll be doing the butterflies at that time. So for those of you who popped in a little bit later, we're using Floating and Fluttering, and I'm going to use this beautiful cluster here. I can't wait till you see the rest of them. I hope you join the class. Again, I will have that announcement out on my blog tomorrow, and I'll also post it right here on my Linda's Stampin' Escape page. So we're going to lay our color down, and then we are going to clear emboss our butterfly images. And then from there, we're going to put our dark color on. Now, a lot of times people use black. However, on my fall card, I actually used brown, and it turned out really pretty. So tonight I chose Night of Navy. So we are going to do that. But let's start out with our pink here. So we're going to get our brush full of ink, and I'm going to lay this down here. So one side's going to be for my coloring, the other side's going to be for my embossing. So, and with this technique, I don't have to worry about that blotchiness or anything. Like, I don't know what I just did there, but that was weird. But it's not going to make a difference because it's all going to get covered up anyways. So, and I really didn't want to go too bold on this. So we're going to stop there. We'll flip that up just in case we want to add some more. Now I'm going to go into my gorgeous grape, and I'm going to start on this corner and just work my way down. Oh, wonderful. I got it all over my fingers. Well, let's see how this one turns out. All right, you can see that I'm bringing some of that gorgeous grape up into my pink. So it's almost creating another color, very soft line there. Do a little more down here. Bring that grape in. And again, it doesn't matter if it's a little splotchy for this technique. So how fun is that? Perfection is not the key on this one. I'm going to go back over that and bring some of that pink back down into here as well. So last but not least is our beautiful Bermuda Bay. And I'm just going to flick it right over here, turn this around. I cannot believe I got my fingers that full of ink already. Goodness gracious. All right, here, let's get some beautiful color in here. Pull some more of that up. I'm going to bring this right up here. I want to mix that gorgeous grape with Bermuda Bay. Look at how pretty that line of color is right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Woo! Get a little bit darker over here. Like I said, you don't have to worry about getting those soft blends or whatever. So if you got some little splotchies, it's going to be okay. It will be okay. Now, I think we're done. So I'm going to close this up. That is going to give our, goodness, I'm getting more ink on me. Our paper a little time to dry. Hi, Nicole. Thank you for your order. Hello, Joanne. You still shoveling in Texas? We were all jealous of Joanne because she had a picture on Facebook sipping a cocktail in the hot tub when it was 80 degrees outside. Now, her last post, we saw her shoveling, so. Well, hello, Jennifer. It's so nice of you to join us. Oh, my gosh. Oh, why am I closing my Night of Navy, ladies? We need that one. Ah, all right, let that sit. And I'm going to move my little things out of the way here. I'm going to just hit this quick with my heat gun. Because although we got our regular inks here, and we know they dry quickly, because I've layered so much of it and it's actually down into that cardstock, we just want to make sure that it is fully dry before. Because if you do have any wet spots on your paper, the embossing powder will pick it up. So this is a nice technique to do where you do a couple of these. And once you see it, you will definitely be doing more than one. So, all right, here we go. I am going to, for safety's sake, this is the embossing buddy. He is discontinued, but for those of you who have been hanging with me for quite a while, you should have one by now. Another way to tell if your inks are dry is if you have some on your embossing buddy, and he is nice and clean, and that's how we like it. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over. All right, and we're going to bring those beautiful butterflies in here. There they are. And our Versamark. Yep, we got the good pad out. Whenever I work with clear embossing powder, I like to use my new ones. I got a couple that are new and a couple that are, they don't look real healthy. Let's just put it that way. But if you're just embossing with it, it really doesn't matter. So we're going to get this nice and juicy. And then it's not really going to matter how I place these because I am going to cut it out, but I kind of want to position this so that I have maybe one main butterfly on my card. And then we're just going to wrap the rest of these around this. Now it's probably kind of hard for you guys to see this, but when you're working with the Versamark, you can see it, but it probably doesn't show up well on camera. Oh, and this works much better. I can see exactly how much of that I'm getting on there. I'm going to put this right here. Another big, beautiful butterfly on there. Let's bring this up here. They're laid out in such a way that you can almost get your whole pattern in here. It is so nice. Ooh, I can see that you guys can actually see a little bit of that shine there. All right. Now let's get him right up here. And I think I can catch this last little butterfly wing right there. Excellent. Again, like I said, I'll be cutting that out. There is my clear embossing powder. So I'm just going to dip that in. Give that a nice coat. See a little piece there we don't want on there. And this is such a fun, colorful technique. So now you can see my embossing powder and where all those beautiful little butterflies went. You can also see how inky my fingers got in the last 5 minutes. Goodness. All right. Let's get our heat gun going here. I'll try to talk a little louder. Get it warmed up there. There we go. Can you see that turning? You want to watch that dull whitish embossing color turn into a beautiful shine. You got to be careful because you truly can over emboss. Don't want to do that. It'll actually suck right into your paper and become dull again. And then your ink will not resist it. So Joseph's coat is actually a resist technique. So it's an ink resist. So anyway, I dropped my little die off there. I need him. So we'll set our little butterflies off to the side. Shake that off. I'm going to fold this over. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. So now we're going to pull in our Night of Navy. Oh, I'm sorry. I started reading the conversation between Beth and Joanne. Oh, no power. That is crazy weather down in Texas. I'm glad I'm in Wisconsin. All right. So I'm getting this nice and inked. And now it's not going to matter where I start. I'm actually going to start in the center, which you guys never see me do. But I want that nice dark color right in the center. So I'm going to keep pulling that in. And then as I go, I'm going to move outwards. And yes, we are covering up all those pretty colors. But as you can see, we're also making some kind of cool colors on the edge. So I'm not going to go all the way out to the edges. First of all, because my die that I'm going to cut this out with is not that big. And although if you wanted to, you could leave it like this. You could trim this down to, you know, 3 3/4 by 4, put a nice, let's say 3 3/4 by 5, put a nice mat on the back and just leave them beautiful little edges. So before I trim it, I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. As we don't cover all the way out there, I'm just going to give that a little hint of color over there. But now you see that pink turn that pretty purple. Got that quite thick in the center. I'm going to hit my little wings down there. There we go. And how is that looking? It's looking pretty good, pretty good. Just going to get that a little bit darker right over my main one. Okay. Now, this is the fun part of Joseph coat. Now, remember, a lot of times, if you have done this technique before, you've seen it done with black. And let me tell you, black really makes these colors pop. But sometimes this is just fun, because this adds another element to your card by adding that fourth color. So you still see your core colors popping out. There's your purple and your pink and your Bermuda Bay, but yet you've created the soft outlines. So in reality, you really could leave that just like that. I'm going to get that center just one more time. And then lift that off the butterfly. Now you definitely want to make sure that you're pulling this color off, because it will not dry sitting on top of that embossed area. So be sure that you pull that color back off. Otherwise, the person you give it to is going to have some inky fingers. So just take a nice towelette or something and just blend that. And I just kind of do this because it helps blend it in a little further, but I make sure I get all that extra ink off. There we go. And then the rest of that will dry. So, oh, look at all the hearts. I love you guys. Isn't that beautiful? It just pops. It just, and the Night of Navy really goes so beautifully with the Bermuda Bay and even with the Magenta Madness. It's just so pretty all together. Again, you really could just make this as your card. But I'm going to do a little something different tonight because we're really going to highlight this and make it pop. So let's close this up, and I'm going to tuck my little... I'm waiting for Stampin' Up! To come out with some little holders to hold our new brushes with, because I haven't decided if I'm going to have one per color, one, you know, for like colors, or if I'm going to have one for every color, or at least my most popular ones. Okay, so I'm bringing in the, these are the rectangle stitch dies, and we're going to be using those. So let me pop this out of here and bring in, oh my goodness, I hope you guys can see this. I hope I'm not too close. There we go. All right. Let's get our plates. Plate number 1. Plate number 2. You can see the numbers on there. 1, 2. And then we need a number 1. All right. And can you see? I think I might have to move this up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now, because I made this butterfly my focal point, but I also want to make sure that I am getting a lot of that other color. So I'm going to swing it over a little bit and get a little more of our Bermuda Bay. Then I got this guy coming in the picture. It's going to be so cool. All right. And cross your fingers because I am doing this without any washi tape. We're just going to honker that down. And away we go. That first one likes to, there we go. Once you get that initial pop, it just goes. And I need to get something that's not so slippery. All right. I'm actually, while I have this out here, maybe I should turn it this way. Ooh, that looks better. I got to get some grippy stuff down here. Let's put this here, and I'm going to put a little greeting on. And that is what fell on the floor before, so I have to make sure I have him all ready. I'm actually going to cut another piece of paper here. You guys are with me live, so I'm changing my mind. Okay, so I decided I'm going to use our foam, and I'm going to pop up my word. So I'm going to stick him right here in the corner. Just make sure I have this nice and stuck on there. There we go. Oh, I don't know what I just dropped, but I heard something going. All right, we're going to put our little friend right there, and it really does say friend. And we're going to get this through here. So I want to make sure we get a nice cut on this before I pull anything apart. And I think we got it, but I'm going to run it through one more time. Oh my goodness, there we go. Interesting. All right, let's get this out. Ooh, the sticky back is coming off. There it goes. All right, let's move that out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to leave this upside down because he's still tucked in there. And we definitely want to do that. All right, and here's our image. And you could probably use this. This would make a nice little frame. I should have been a little straighter here, and instead of tossing that, you probably could have used it. Oh, what a cute shaker card that would have made. Oh, goodness. Now I'm really going to be careful on my next cuts. So, put our die away so we don't lose that. And then I pre-cut a piece out here. Now you could just use the next size die. I actually pre-cut a piece. So I think it's about 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. But again, I will definitely have that on the blog with all the dimensions and everything. So we're just going to put this right on here. Okay, so we're going with the Night of Navy, not black. Do you imagine what that pink would look like with black? But I'm really liking this Night of Navy. Oh, goodness. Now, my card base is our basic white. So I'm a little worried because I'm pretty much all full of ink here. gonna fold this. Next time I do this, I'm gonna have one like this already pre-done, so I don't take the chance on getting it all full of ink. But there we go. Okay, now talk about a wow card. What's really gonna make this pop is our greeting. So we're gonna pop out the extra little pieces here, because we don't want them on our card. But I don't want to lose my little dot for my eye either. But I'm going to take that little piece right off of there, the sticky part. So when I'm ready to go, he just pops right out. So let's get those little pieces out of here, because this is what I like. Watch this. We're going to take this, and I think our friend, I don't want to be crooked. Just going right on there. Now it should peel off fairly nicely. Little help here. Help with the eye. Come on. Oh, I just got that little corner up here stuck. Get him out, and there we go. Now he wiggled on me. So let's just put him right back where he was. There we go. We're going to get rid of this little guy right in the E. Pick him out. Come on. I was watching another demonstrator make a card this weekend, and I had to giggle, because when you're sitting here and you want to be totally perfect, you don't want to make mistakes in front of your watchers and stuff, and it is so funny that she did just like the rest of us, and just kept going through like the rest of us. So I think I really want to make this pop here, so I'm going to double this up. So we're going to put some dimensionals down here and really make this card pop. Our greeting in white with that large white background just really ties the whole card together, and it just was so cool. So Beth said, I missed how you did the friend die to have the sticky on it. Oh, okay. Let me just grab a little piece here for you, Beth. Here is the foam. Like, here's an extra piece. Here they are. These are foam adhesive sheets. And I just, like, this is leftover. So what I was using tonight was also a leftover. And they're sticky on both sides. So I just peeled off one of the sides and put on our basic white cardstock on it. And then I ran it through the Big Shot. And then it kind of stuck in there, which it does sometimes, but it works to get some really good placement on it then. So as soon as I get this last one off of here, we'll put this right there. And you have beautiful colors. And your friend piece is raised. And with that white background, I mean, what a card. You could actually write, I have a little tag down here that says I miss you, and then maybe bring in your Bermuda bay and bring some of that color back down here, or you can just let that color fade as it does. And with this technique, it's so fun because you can do splotches. You can have all sorts of different colors blended in there, and however you want to do it. And it just is fun. You need a little bit bold image there. I mean, we still have it, they'll call this detailed, but it's a bold detail. You have some nice thick lines that will actually let that color pop back up. If you do get too skinny, where'd that other stamp set go? Like this one, these lines are just too skinny to let a lot of color pop through. But when you have the wider lines from the butterflies, it works really well. So anything with bolder lines will work the best. So I'm just teasing you guys. This is my little sneak peek into the floating and fluttering class that I will be announcing tomorrow. It'll be like a pre-order class, so you will order the stamp set and the dies. If you already have that, I have an answer for you for that too. But if you don't, you want to get in on that and get that before celebration ends. And all those details will be there tonight. So I thank you so much for joining me this evening. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot. Is it like every other week I forget to do my spin? You guys are so gracious, and you pop back every week and you share your comments with me and your love, and feel free to share the video as well. But don't go away yet, because I'm going to grab my computer here. I'll leave this up so you can take a peek at that while I go in here. Oh, love them hearts, you guys. I am going to find our game, our little spin to win from last week's comments. So I have to just get it up. Wheel of Names. There we go. And last week what I did is, after our presentation, I went in and put everybody's name in. So we are all set. I should say last week Wednesday, because I was a day late last week. I have, where'd they go? I have some more hearts to give away. So tonight we are drawing for a sampling of these beautiful resin hearts. Besides, we just passed up Valentine's Day, so what do they call it? Galentine's Day. I like that. I think we should celebrate Galentine's Day next year with some kind of little stamping party. So, you ladies all set? Are you ready to see who gets those beautiful little hearts? Let's go. Woo, Kathy. That was a close one. Congratulations, Kathy. I have some hearts here for you. Thanks, ladies, for joining me tonight. I will have that class posted tomorrow for you, and then there will be more coming up soon. For those of you who are basically in attendance yet for retreat, so far for me, it's still a go. So thank you very much. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Thank you.